Good morning. Thank you so much for being here. Are you guys aware of what a legend this man is?
Good morning. How are you?
I mean, we're talking. I was just telling you backstage how La Femme Nikita, and I'm totally bastardizing the name since I don't speak French, but I mean, you have been in some of the most, I guess, evocative movies that have come out.
Thank you. Thank you. As a matter of fact, I was with Harvey Keitel yesterday, and he was on the Femme Nikita, the American version.
Oh,
he took my role. So we spoke about the role together.
Well, you know what? You did it first.
No. It's a very, very good actor.
So you're a juror at the Tribeca Film Festival.
Yes.
What does that mean? Do you guys deliberate in secret about movies, or how does it work?
Yeah, I'm part of a jury of the World Narrative section, and we have seen 8 movies from different countries, and we're gonna decide Wednesday.
Okay.
I have my idea, of course, but I cannot talk about it, of course.
Oh, come on, tell us. No one's watching. It's okay, you can tell us.
Yes.
How did you become involved?
Because I've done a movie with an actor, very little bit known, called Robert De Niro. It's not very known. And
Wait, who? I'm sorry, Robert De who?
Robert De Niro. Just 3 words. The N-I-R-O.
I heard he has some talent to look out for him, right?
Yeah. And he said, "Come." So I came.
Wait, so let's go back a little bit. Did he email you? Like, how do you hear from Robert De Niro?
Because we did running together a long time ago, and we spent a lot of time in south of France, having good meals and drinking good wines and talking about life, women, and love. Yes,
really?
yes. And I like him very much. It is like a Stradivarius. It is not a common actor. It is exceptional. Yeah. So he created Tribeca. And so for me, it is a great honor to be on his side. Yes.
And so how many movies a day do you watch generally?
8.
Per day?
No. On total. Yes, 8. It's because we're in a week. One day, Sunday, we watch 2. One in the morning and one in the afternoon. But most of the time, it is in the afternoon.
And what do you look for as a juror?
Something that I came with no idea. I mean, I came like being fresh, like a regular audience. I didn't come with all the ideas in my mind. No, like everybody. And I want to be surprised and taken by the movie. And one of them, I was traveling 1 hour and a half, inside the screen, forgetting everything. I had my phone discreetly because it makes light and it can disturb people on my side. I had my phone to take notes on my phone. But I put my phone in my pocket, that's it. And when the end came, it was like, wow, c'est fini, it's finished. Too bad.
Those movies don't come around very often, do they?
No. But that's a festival is done for that. You have to put different movies, maybe different approach of being a filmmaker. It's like you can do that because the people around you are professional, and they won't judge you in a bad way. They will. We had a movie with difficult movies, but you understand where the filmmaker wants to go, etc., and he was trying to tell his story in that way. That's why a festival exists.
For you as an actor, do you have a specific viewpoint when you watch a movie? I mean, are there certain things that you look for that because I'm not an actor, probably wouldn't notice?
No, but you have your background. Means if I see the work of the actors. I just want an actor to be the character, not to tell me, look, I'm being the character. Look how
Look
I'm
how
very
hard
good
I'm
doing this character. No.
I'm working so hard. Look at me.
Exactly. It has to be fluid. It has to be natural, and I have to believe it in what I'm seeing. You know.
Who's a first-time filmmaker, and it doesn't have to be at Tribeca, it can be just anywhere, whose work you saw that completely blew you away?
When I was young.
What are you talking about? You're still young.
No. Thank you. No, but when I was young, it was more the American cinema. You know, I was born in Casablanca. My parents were from south of Spain, Andalusian. So I was in Casablanca, and as far as I remember, the American cinema gave me space. It wasn't stories just inside a room between two people. It was sometimes yes, and why not? But the space, the capacity of dreaming big, of traveling big. That was the cinema who moved me at that time. That's the memory I have.
What role do you think that you played that changed your career, if you had to pick one?
The professional, Léon, yeah. Yeah, the Big Blue also, but Léon was the achievement of the Big Blue in the eyes of the audience. Because I can talk now because it's a long time ago. Otherwise, it seems to be pretentious. But yes, those two roles, more Léon than the Big Blue, changed my life. With the Big Blue, I made 2 times. I traveled 2 times around the world. Unbelievable.
Did you know immediately when you worked opposite Natalie Portman in The Professional? Can you guys believe that was her first? I mean, you think about it now. I'm like, that is her first movie. That's crazy. But did you know immediately that she had that thing, that she was going to go places?
No, you don't know. You never know. Otherwise, you're going to be very rich and, you know. No. You feel instinctively that something is coming out of the script. And also, it is the trust that you have on the director and the partners. Because don't forget, you have only one life, and it's better for you to spend your life with good people. I mean, in terms of not calculating, because then every morning you're going to be, out of home only for money. It's boring.
And
you
tiresome.
Understand what I mean? Yeah. Thank you.
No, I mean, and looking over your list of credits, you really seem to straddle Hollywood movies, French movies, general European cinema. I mean, are you able to consciously do that, or is it just kind of what comes around?
The beginning was, I want to work. That was my beginning.
So you take what you got in the beginning, of course.
I was in a state, young, in a state of taking anything who can come, and I tried to stay in the same position. Sometimes, of course, the agent said, "No, you have to do this movie," but no, this movie. Okay, but most of the time I try to remember the beginning, because that's the most honest state of mind you can have.
Is there a movie that you've done where initially you said no, and then you went on to do it for whatever reason, that you look back on now and say, thank God I did it?
No, because I don't know. Doubts, yes, about the script, and suddenly you realize that the movie is good. I had doubts about the script, but I wanted to do it because I liked the director or the actor, the actress. And suddenly by the end I was surprised of the result. Wow, not bad. Because it is difficult to read and to visualize the movie. So sometimes you make errors. Of course, you read and you think, wow, this would be a good movie. And by the end, wow, you're really disappointed. Oh.
Well, because ultimately it's a director's medium.
Exactly.
So
that's our life.
you can only do what you can do.
Exactly. Nobody's perfect.
Well,
except you.
And Robert De Niro.
And Robert De Niro, of course.
And I know you just wrapped The Promise with Oscar Isaac, whom you might know from Star Wars, and Christian Bale. Talk to me about that. What was that like?
That's you're talking about the Promise. Huh? That's the title of the movie. Mm-hmm. It is a Terry George movie. Mm-hmm. I did Hotel Rwanda with him, and I had a very good time. He's a big heart, and he's a fantastic man. And he does movie because he thinks that he has to do those movies to talk about liberty, mankind, and freedom, you know. And he called me and he said, you know, I have a short part in Madrid. Can you come? And I said, of course, of course. I didn't read the part, and I took the plane, and suddenly I saw Christian Bale. Oh, hey, Christian Bale, how are you? Oh, I'm from Reno. Yes, I know you. And he's a very good actor, first, and a very good man.
He's very nice.
Oh, very
nice.
And I'm not, you know, I'm not doing this on his skin. No, he's a very good man. And we had a very good time in Spain. So it's all I can say. And it was easy to work with him. You know, it's like playing tennis. When you play tennis with a good tennis player, you play good tennis. Woo! And it is because the other one is very good. That's why.
Because whoever you're working opposite brings you up as opposed to bring you down.
Exactly.
At this point in your career, how do you choose your roles? Is it more of a personal thing, like when a Terry George calls you?
Yeah. Yeah. Every time. You have to see the more or less what you're gonna do inside. If I don't see what I can do, I have a tendency to say no, and then I need another advice. So I talk with my agent. Sometimes I ask my wife to read the script because I don't see myself. If I don't see myself, by the end I will say no.
That's a good way to approach it.
Everybody has his own method to read scripts.
Do you know by like page 5 or page 10 whether it's something that works for you, or do you read the whole thing and then just kind of sit on it for a little bit and think about it?
Not for me, but for the story. Okay. If page 10, the script becomes very heavy, it means it's not going to be good.
So let's get back to Tribeca for a minute before we turn it over to the audience. How has this experience been different for you from being at other film festivals? Because you've been at all of them.
Yes, it is. You know, I came to New York not a long time ago. I live here now, and for me, it's like being part. Yes. I met my wife here, and I have 2 kids born in New York. So it's like, for me, it's being part of the Big Apple.
That's so awesome.
Yeah. And for the first time, I'm here with you, and I feel a little bit a New Yorker.
So you just walk around and you...
Beside that, the fact that they give you film and to watch and to talk about, it is I'm lucky.
That's pretty cool. And what New York movie do you love the most?
Oh, that's two parts. One is Scorsese, and the other one is Woody Allen, of course.
Of course.
Anytime. I have it at home, and time to time I'm going to watch a Woody Allen. Jack. And I put the DVD. Yes, of course.
And I just have to ask you, since this is such a beautiful time to be in New York and you're a juror at this huge film festival, what is your absolute favorite thing to do in New York with your kids and your wife?
The restaurant, you mean?
No, just to do in New York, like when you have a day off.
I have to walk or bicycle by the Hudson River.
Ah,
Yeah.
yes.
We live at the corner of Hudson River when we were not married at the beginning, and every morning we saw the ice on the river, and it was so romantic. I am happy in New York.
Do we love this guy or what? Come on. This is someone who takes the time to watch the ice go by.
Thank you.
That is nice. And now we have time for a few audience questions, please.
How's it going, Mr. Reno? It's a huge honor to meet you. I remember I watched you in Godzilla, and I thought you were great in that movie, too. But my question is, throughout your whole career, what's been the greatest lesson that you've learned with all the movies that you've made?
What I've learned?
Yeah.
That's, even if you're a very big actor, very known, etc., etc., I can tell you, every time when you restart a new movie or a new play, it is again the beginning. So you have to abandon by yourself the idea that being known, it is not a shell who will protect you from falling down. You have to restart again from the beginning. You have more capacity because the experience is big, and you've worked with people, you've talked to a lot of people, and different ambiences, different sentiment, okay, it is in your background, but restart again. And restarting, it's not bad. It is life. It is like making love. Every time you make love again, it is new. You made love 2 days ago, and then you started making love, it is new. That's it.
I think that is the best comparison to acting I have ever heard. Next question, please.
Hello. It's a pleasure for you to be here. To piggyback on that question, what special advice would you give to the up-and-coming actors that's trying to pursue a career with producing or writing or what you do?
I will tell you that you have to go and be, let's say, on kind of a school, actor school. Why? Because you will be part of a group. You will see the different way of expressing themselves. Girls, men. You will read a text from big authors, and you will have different advices. People will look at you, they will talk to you, you will have partners, and slowly but slowly, to build a big building, you need foundations. I don't believe in people coming like that one day on the studio, that's it, I'm an actor. Because the goal is not to have one movie, not to have one play, not to work 1 year. It is to work till the end of your life and be happy. So more foundations you have, and more you like the road you're doing, and not the result. Forget about the result. Just enjoy the road. That's it.
And last question, please.
Good morning, Mr. Reno. Over here.
Yes.
My father and I are big fans of Le Visiteur, and I know the third one just came out in France, and we were wondering when it's going to come out in New York.
I don't know. It's a French movie with the French humor, and very specific. But I'm trying to have to find a distributor here, because the movie is very, as you said, very interesting. I'm trying to find somebody who can put it in few movies, in few theaters like that. People like you can come. I'll let you know.
Well, thank you so much for being here. And when do the winners, when are they announced?
I think Wednesday.
Wednesday. So stay tuned. Thank you so much for being
here.
here.
Thank you, Dana. Thank you.